Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we were talking about the postal services and various services provided by the post office. So let's continue with that. So the next service provided by post offices is express parcel. Express parcel means this service is available for both individuals and business units. Express parcel is sent very speedily within this prescribed time limit. Postal department sends either through air or through any other fast route. The fees for this is even higher than the speed post. So express parcel is sent very speedily within this prescribed time limit, and this service is available for both individuals as well as for the business units, and the fees for this is even higher than the speed post. Next service is saving services. This means that postal department, just like banks, provides various types of saving schemes or services like savings account, 5-year recurring deposit, term deposit, monthly income plan, senior citizens saving certificate, 15-year public provident fund, 5 to 10 times years Kisan Vikas Patra, Sukanya Samruddhi account, etc. Just like bank, post office savings account can also be opened, for which checkbook is given, and now there is a facility of ATM card too. So same service is provided by bank, now post office savings account also provides, such as ATM card too. Next is recurring deposit. This means that according to this scheme, recurring deposit, according to this scheme, the account holder has to pay the amount as decided on or before the pre-decided date to the post office. At the end of the 5 years, when account matures, the entire principal amount along with the interest will be received by the account holder. After 5 years period, if required, the duration of the recurring deposit account can be extended for another 5 years. So this is same as fixed deposits, because in this the account holder has to pay some pre-decided money to the post office, and after 5 years the entire principal amount along with the interest is received by the account holder. And if the account holder wants to extend that period, then that period can be extended for the another 5 years. So this is a recurring deposit. Next is term deposit. Term deposit is like fixed deposit schemes available in the post office. As per scheme, accounts can be opened for the duration of 1, 2, 3 or 5 years for rupees 200 or in its multiple. Interest calculation is done every 3 months, but the amount of interest is paid on yearly basis. This account can be transferred from one post office to another. Such an account can be closed anytime before the maturity period. So term deposit is like a fixed deposit, and as per this scheme, account can be opened for the duration of 1 year, 2 year, 3 or 5 years for rupees 200, and the interest will be received, means interest calculation is done every 3 months, but that amount of interest is received at the end of the year. Now next is National Savings Certificate, NSC. Those who want to invest in NSC means National Savings Certificate will have to purchase it from the post office. The duration of this saving certificate is 5 or 10 years. The information of interest rate is given in advance. At the end of the maturity period of 5 or 10 years, the amount can be claimed by fulfilling the required formalities from any post office. So, anyone who wants to invest in the NSC, means National Savings Certificate, they can purchase it from the post office. Next is Kisan Vikas Patra, KVP. This means the depositor in Kisan Vikas Patra gets double the invested amount after 100 months, that is 8 years and 4 months. Means that amount would become double. And after like 100 months, means that becomes 8 years and 4 months. This certificate is available only for the prescribed amount, and after the maturity date, the amount can be claimed by fulfilling the required formalities from any post office. So this was the meaning of Kisan Vikas Patra. Next is Public Provident Fund. This means any individual can open an account in Public Provident Fund scheme. The period or duration of this account is 15 years. The minimum amount to be paid in this account is rupees 500 per annum, means per year. After 15 years, under the prevailing rules, the duration of this account can be extended by 5 years every time. This account cannot be closed before 15 years. The money deposited in this account is exempted from income tax calculation. In the event of death of the account holder, the amount will be given to the nominated here. So Public Provident Fund is that any individual can open that account in Public Provident Fund scheme, and in this scheme, like the period of this account is like 15 years, and minimum amount has to be paid in this account, that is 500 per annum. And after 15 years, under the prevailing rules, the duration of this amount can be extended by 5 years every time. And under this scheme, with the death of the account holder, the amount will be given to the nominated here. Now, the next one service is postal insurance. Postal insurance means prior to the independence of India, as a part of welfare scheme, postal insurance was started. All employees of central government, state government, and other semi-government organizations are eligible for this insurance. There are different types of policies under the postal insurance schemes. The silent features of this postal insurance are the lowest premium and maximum bonus. So this scheme is available for all the employees of the government, central, state, and semi-government. Next scheme is monthly income scheme. This scheme is useful for those investors who require interest income on a monthly basis. Under this scheme, individual or joint account can be opened. This account can be opened for a period of 5 years. As per the requirement, this account can be transferred from one post office to another. If needed, the depositor can withdraw money based on certain terms and conditions after 1 year. So, under this scheme is useful for the investors who wants their interest income on a monthly basis. And this scheme, under this scheme, individuals or joint account can be opened, and this account can be opened for the period of 5 years. Next is money order. Money order means Money order is an arrangement to send money from one place to another through post office. For this service, post office charges commission. The receiver of the money will have to sign a receipt which will be sent to the sender. Post office has started instant money order by using online technology through which amount to the extent of rupees 1000 to 50,000 can be sent to any part of India within a day. When the sender reaches the post office and after paying money and commission, immediately a secret number in a sealed envelope is given to him. The sender gives that secret number to the receiver. When the receiver presents a photo ID and a secret number, he can receive money from any designated post office. Recently, the Department of Post through started e-money order (EMO). At present, this service is made available in this designated post office only. Through EMO e-money order, money can be received by the receiver the very next day at his address. From ₹1 to ₹5,000 can be sent through e-money order. The postal department uses web services and computer network to send money. As EMO uses online technology, the sender of the money will have to go to the post office personally or visit the website of post office through his personal computer or mobile phone and fill up the online form. The sender should fill up the name, address and PIN code of the receiver. Within 24 hours, money is paid to the receiver at his address. At the time of receiving money, proof of photo ID should be presented by the receiver. Along with money, if needed, one message out of pre-decided messages can be sent to the receiver. So, money order is an arrangement to send money from one place to another through post office. Now, people can, post office has started instant money order by using online technology, through which amount to the extent of rupees 1000 to 50,000 can be sent to any part of India within a day. Just the sender means the who wants to send money to somewhere has to go to the post office and pay the money amount, means how much he or she wants to give that money to the another person. So that money amount has to be paid to the post office and the commission, and immediately the post office will give a secret number in a sealed envelope to the sender, and the sender will give that secret number to the receiver, means the person who is going to receive that money. So when the receiver presents the photo ID and a secret number, then he can receive money from any designated post office. And nowadays the post office has also started e-money order, online order. In this, receiver can get money at very next day at her home, but at her home some photo ID has to be shown to the person who is who is paying that money to the receiver, so that the post office man can show the proof to the sender that the money has received by the receiver. So this is the meaning of money order. The other related services includes postal department provides other services like purchase and sale of foreign currency, traveler's check in foreign currency, debit card in foreign currency, draft in foreign currency, mutual fund investment agencies, services for various schemes of Government of India as an agent, banking services, depositing pension money in the savings account of pensioners, and railway ticket booking, etc. People have great faith in the postal department as it is under the direct ownership of Government of India. So these are the other related services provided by the post office. So these were all the services and schemes provided by the post offices. So now we are going to stop here. In the next video we would discuss about the go down, or we can say warehouse. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.